Hi Gemini, this is your horoscope for October 2018. Now the first couple of days of October, the moon is in your sign, first of all in Gemini on the 1st, then it goes through your first house, your second house, and your third house in the first 4 days of October, which means you feel really comfortable in your own skin, you feel like you're nurturing other people very well, you're at peace with that, and you feel like you have the right and the power to express yourself. So you start the month on a really positive footing and you're really pleased and happy with yourself, which is great. On the 5th of October through until the 16th of November, something really important happens, okay? Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and romance, goes retrograde. Now, when Venus is in retrograde, it's not the best time to start a new relationship. It's not, because the person you meet will seem to be everything that you've always wanted. It's like the pink mist kind of descends and you only see the good in that other person. It has nothing to do with reality, and you can easily get sucked into something. So if you can possibly avoid it, don't get too sucked into someone else. If you notice yourself falling in love with someone, kind of try and step back a little bit. Really, I did this last year. I didn't take the astrology advice and I started a relationship during a Venus retrograde, and it took me a year to recover. It was really bad. So I take these seriously now. Venus is in retrograde. You're not as harmed by this, Gemini, as other signs are, because it's in your 6th house of work, and Jupiter, the lucky planet, is in your 6th house of work. So you can use that energy in a working way to look at other things that you don't love doing so much. So maybe you catch up on your emails or you do some of the admin stuff. So the Venus retrograde doesn't affect you that much. Over the next couple of days, you're going to focus on family, romantic relationships, making sure the family's all right, and I don't think you'll have too many problems there. On the 9th of October, we have the new moon in Libra, and the new moon is when the sun and the moon sit together and they pull extra energy in to start the moon's next monthly cycle. I'll make separate videos on the new moon and the full moon, but the important thing for you to know is that it happens in your 5th house of love, romance, and relationships, Gemini, okay? So the new moon is pulling lots of charming Libra gorgeousness into your chart, so you feel attractive, you feel romantic, and you feel like, wow, I'm really smoking, I can get into a relationship. So that's where now Venus in retrograde becomes a problem, because it's not likely that you're going to meet your soulmate. So if you do want to date and have relationships, then make sure you don't take things too seriously, and you just date and you don't immediately get attached to someone until you really get to know them first. On the 10th of Mercury, we've got on the 10th of October, we have Mercury going into Scorpio in your 6th house. Mercury, the moon, Venus, and Jupiter are all in Scorpio in your 6th house, and they oppose Uranus in your 12th house. So feel your way into what it is you're doing. Also remember to meditate on the 10th and beyond, going forward until the 15th. Meditate on what it is you're supposed to be doing work-wise from the 10th of October until the 15th. You're really going to get inner insights into this is what I ought to be doing, and Uranus in the 12th ensures that you're able to kind of download that information for yourself. On the 15th of October until the 30th of October, we have the Sun opposing Uranus. Now the Sun is at 22 degrees in Libra in your 5th, so you get on with people like a house of fire. You're transiting midheaven is also in your 5th, so really in your working life, that's the big gift here. You get on really well with people despite the Mercury retrograde, and you succeed in your work. Uranus in your 12th is knocking on your head saying, hello, I'm the universe, I'm your angels, I'm your guides. Please listen to me, let me in and talk to us. So if you, during this time, if you're an atheist or an agnostic, if you say, hey, from the 15th of October until the end of October, while the Sun and Uranus are opposing each other, I'm going to try and see if there's something bigger out there than myself. Just become willing to see if there's something bigger. And you'll have a spiritual awakening. You'll experience something unexpected and miraculous. And you're the chart's sign of the zodiac that's really blessed by this opposition. Out of all of the signs, it's not laid up like this house-wise for anyone else. So you win. Moving forward, I would use that time to meditate on how you can create things in your working life, how you can change your physical health, or how you can change your daily routine. On the 24th of October, we have the full moon in Taurus, and that happens in your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength, next to Uranus and Taurus. So this month, Gemini, is really important for you to connect with your higher power from the 15th to the 30th. That's when you'll find it easiest. And that's going to give you ideas of how you can take your innermost feelings and turn them into some sort of tangible product. So whether you write about them, or you create a design, or you create an app, or a new game, or a product that you can sell, anything like that, it comes via spirit. You download it, it comes up via your feelings, and then you can take action on it. So you guys can be super productive this month. That continues here. Everything's in your work sector. The Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter. On the 28th, the clocks go back in the UK. 4th of November if you're in America. But also on the 28th, we've got a grand trine in your chart in water. And that means that this is the pinnacle of your emotional understanding of yourself. And that gets even stronger on the 29th, because we have another grand trine now. Connects Neptune, the moon, and your Venus, Sun in midheaven. So you feel about your work. You can communicate what you ultimately want, and you know what you feel. And you start to have confidence that, hey, I can get this business to work. Which again is so sad, because we've got Venus in retrograde. So it's likely it's trying to trick you to set up a new business, and because Venus is in retrograde until the 16th of November, it's likely to set you up to fail. So don't start this new business. Use the energy to improve your working life relationships and to improve your existing job. Don't throw everything away and quit your job and just leave everything behind because you think, oh, I have got all the ideas now, I'm the genius. Don't do that. Really protect yourself from, getting illusions of grandeur and saying this is beneath me. So just don't make any necessary changes if you possibly can't have control over that, because the Venus retrograde isn't the best time to do that. So that's what I get for you in October. Halloween, the 31st, it's going to be a really fun one for you because Mercury goes into Sagittarius and the moon is in Leo. So it's not going to be very spooky and connecting to the other side. It's really about having fun. And you've had an emotional month. So go out on Halloween, do something fun that you can enjoy, and just talk rubbish with your friends in the pub or something and do something really nice for yourself. So that's what I get for you in October. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you next month.